Hello guys, today is another day for our video and we are back to discuss something that all of us might have had listened to first, and we wonder why and what should we do. Now, this is the series of what it takes to be an African woman. Actually, we are interested to discuss what are the challenges that the women in Africa face. Being an African woman, it requires a lot. It is not just an easy thing to do. Furthermore, the challenges the society does not give it a good venture. So today, we are going to discuss the challenges of having a mother-in-law. Great, you listen. Mother-in-law will always be in the picture of your life. But the problem it comes having the mother-in-law is definitely something else. Now, in life, as a lady, you can choose your husband. That's right. But not your mother-in-law. You are at liberty. You have the privilege of choosing your husband, but you can never have the same privileges of choosing the mother-in-law. And that is one thing common between all types of marriages. Some women are favorite or are fortunate if the mother-in-law is dead before she is married. And if you are one of them, then the rest of this particular discussion is actually not meant for you. Probably you wouldn't be even present in this particular crowd. You'd be living a life of your dreams. If there is anything where destiny or karma does play a role, and mostly a negative one, then that is when you have a mother-in-law. It looks weird, really. People think having a mother-in-law is a blessing, but we'll discuss and see why African women does not see it as a blessing at all. Imagine a girl is playing with her favorite toy. Then, from nowhere, you come and snatch it away and start playing with it the other side. Will that girl be happy with you? No. She will not be happy with you. That girl will never ever be okay with what you've done to her. Probably never. That is what you did to your mother-in-law by marrying her son. Just like snatching a favorite trait of that girl, you snatched his son away from her. So by default, a mother-in-law has to hate you, and it is but natural for you to return the hatred. Now, returning hatred by hatred is fun, Law has to hate you and you has to hate. And that's why human beings have been indulging in it for centuries. In ideal world, a man should have had to stop talking with his mother from the day he got married, or his mother should have just dropped dead with no particular scientific explanation or no prior medical history the minute you stepped into his life. But this world is less than ideal. You could dream of ideal world like that, where the moment you stepped into the life of his son, the son stops talking to his mother, or his mother pretends drop dead with no particular explanation. But since we are living in the world that is not ideal, even killing your mother-in-law is not considered a legit act of self-defense. And you are charged with a manslaughter. Mother-in-laws have constantly harassed their daughters-in-law. Something that prompts the daughter-in-law to act against his or her own principles. At one point, we've heard stories where the daughter-in-law accidentally killed the mother-in-law. It was a self-defense due to the act orchestrated by the mother-in-law to her. But you know what? The law will charge her with a manslaughter. Now you have this person. Mother-in-law is this particular person who is always going to criticize you in everything that you do. Right? Every single small detail she will be giving his critics. And most in cases, 99% are always negative critics. Mother-in-law will constantly compare you with herself before your husband. Imagine that. She will compare your acts with her acts in front of your husband. Surely? So bad. Life offers that kind of problem. She will tell you the recipe that his son likes. But she will ensure that she does not tell you some 2 or 3 vital ingredients, so that when your husband tastes the food, he feels the food is not the same as his mother's food. But you see, the mother intentionally in pretense of helping you, tells you that, my son, his favorite meals is ABC. And for you to prepare this particular meal, these are the needed ingredients. But in that process, she intentionally leaves out some critical, vital ingredients of that particular recipe. So when you have prepared the food, your husband comes home, you are happily serves the food, thinking he's going to like because it is his favorite. Only for him to taste, the food does not taste as usual. So your husband feels this food is not the same. And you know what? His mom has magic which you lack. He will say, even after being someone's wife, she doesn't understand that hard. She is not exactly a man. Weakest part. Good food is not what a man always wants. Mark me. Good food is not always what a man wants. She doesn't get it that a man or his son can do without her, but cannot do without you as a wife. That's what the mother-in-law does not get. His son does not necessarily need her as much as she needs his wife. Another thing, remember that the mother-in-law is the past. She is the past, while you as the wife, you are the future. So many things that mother-in-law doesn't want to understand. She forgets that she was part of this son of his as sometimes back. That was the past. But from now, present, going forward, she is not part of it anymore. The wife takes the entire thing. If they could understand that, then the life of African woman could have been easier. If you trouble her, please listen to this. If you trouble your mother-in-law, she has many ways to get back at you. One, she could fall sick and extend her stay in your house. Yeah. And his son will pity her. So don't expect her son to take her away when she is sick. Or the worst, consider your house being hers. That's the worst. She can get back at you. If you listen to her, she will bore you to death. Another challenge. A mother-in-law is like a tailbone in your man body. It's just there. Once, maybe it served some purpose, but not today. If you have attended the biology class in your school, you are told that a man once upon a time made a tail. So a mother-in-law is just like that particular tail in the human body. It once upon a time served the purpose, but the present, it is not serving any purpose. Or does your tail help you now? No, you don't need it as much as it is there. It is the rudimentary. The same thing to mother-in-law. I can't find a good way to provide a solution to the women, African women, who suffer under the hands of their mother-in-laws. The only thing I can say is that one day you will be a mother-in-law too, and have yourself a wife and get even. Maybe that is what is going on. Please subscribe to the channel and share, like, comment, and get more of this kind of problems that face us in Africa.